going on, guys? Welcome to InShane Designs. We have a 2015 Camaro ZL1 that's in for a full wrap paint protection install. We are covering every square inch of this car from head to toe in paint protection. Troy Sowers was here last night. He was generous enough to get the paint correction done. So we just need to take the wheels off, take the door handles off, and we're ready to get started. We'll do a final wipe down with alcohol, and then we will start in the front and work our way back. So let's have at it. Okay, so we are doing one last prep using a product called Prep Wall, and this stuff actually cleans, most of your waxes, all your nastiness, this, that, and the third.
Looks
so
nice.
See how there's a nice clean product. Good there? Yep. Make sure just like bottom. What do you think? Pretty clear, huh?
Yeah, it looks nice. It's gonna work well. Someone tries to key your car, or if you run past some joggers or something, should be all good.
Hopefully nobody wants to keep.
Yeah.
What is that?
I hit it with the camera. Yeah. Curtis, we're sticking wheel on it. What is it? Oh my god, I heard this thing just by my face. Yeah, it was over there. Oh my god, I thought it was like a... What?
Dude, that thing's huge.
Do it. Got him.
He's pissed. Is he really stinging?
Yeah, look at it.
Look here.
Lashes on this finger. They bite too, don't they? Yeah, I know. I'm afraid to freaking... Alright, ready? You getting this? Animal cruelty.
I had one of those fuckers latch onto my neck while I was riding a four-wheeler.
Oh,
Sucks.
Got yourself something funky.
So what's the purpose of this? Like a precautionary?
Yeah, it's supposed to help make a better cut. See how you cut. All right, so now that we have the wheels and tires off, we're gonna clean them using Adams Polish's wheel cleaner. So I can't wait to try this product out. Heard nothing but good results, and we're gonna show you finished product whenever we get to that step. So
This wheel is pretty dirty.
yeah, oh, it's nasty. So yeah, buddy, excited to try that. Adam will let you know how it works. Keep you posted. Okay, so we are on day 3 of the installation for the full expel wrap on the 2015 Camaro ZL1. We're gonna go take a look, go over the car and show you where we're at as of right now. We have one more panel to install, and it's the most complicated panel of the whole car, which is the rear quarter. So let's go take a look. What's going on, brother? How you making out? Cool. So Curtis just got done installing the tail lights. Still gotta go over it with heat, get all these little fingertips to stay down, but this is the piece that's left that we need to install. Everything else is finished. Can't even tell it's on there. Boy. Cleaning up the gel solution. So the wheels and tires cleaned up great. Adams Polishes did a great product. Can't wait to put them back on. So what we're going to do next is we actually got some sunlight today. It was raining yesterday, and I think it's supposed to rain tomorrow. Hopefully it holds off. Hopefully we can get it out there and get it to sit and bake under the sun so we can let it cure out. There is a few gel solutions, which is common. So once it sits out in the sun, bakes a little bit, they cure out. I mean, they dry up and go away. So that's what we're waiting to do, get this out there and get it curing. Man, it's hot. Okay, so now we are finished up with the Camaro, and it's out baking in the sun. We are going to head to our next destination, which where we are going to be installing window wraps on a storefront company. The business is a hot yoga place, so it's about 20 minutes away. So we're going to head there, and then we have to come back here, laminate some panels for a building wrap that we are going to start tomorrow. So we are our hands are full right now, but we got some cool footage. I think the building wrap will be pretty awesome. So, all right, let's head to our next destination. Okay, so we are here. That is the storefront we are about to install window graphics on. Should be interesting, should be fun. We had to hit a bunch of traffic, so it was a bunch of bullshit, but let's get in there, let's get the job done, and let's get on to our next destination. Absolute animal. Man, this thing sounds nasty. Can't wait for Lou to come scoop it up today. We're going to drop it off at Creative Cartoons, and he's going to take us for a spin. We got a lot of work to do before he gets here to prep the car and get it all detailed up so he can scope it out. Alright, we're going to let this thing warm up a little bit inside the garage here. We're going to come out, detail it up. Oh, she's gorgeous. 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 Garage full of Chevys today, baby. We got the Z06 Corvette and the ZL1 Camaro. Busy week this week, so we're gonna head into the shop. We're gonna start printing out some more stickers and wait for Curtis to arrive so we can start prepping these cars. Cut files ready. Printer is getting warmed up. We are going to run our first print run for the ACS Composite Camaro Right stickers. ACS. Check out how the plotter works again. Reads all these registration marks. Boom. Make sure the cut file is straight. Good. Go over here and check the printer. Good. Finished product. ACS Composite everywhere. So one of the pros about detailing up a car that's already been paint protected is it's pretty much protected. You don't have to worry about swirl marks, you don't have to worry about any of that nonsense because it's self-healing. Anything that does pop up as far as swirl marks should go away once there is heat applied to it. So natural sunlight is its best friend. And I'm sure you've heard me explain that hundreds and hundreds of times, and you'll probably keep hearing it. So now that we got the top layer of grime, now we're going to really go in and dissect it and heat everything all around it, make sure it's all locked and good to go. So that's our next step. We have a little surprise for you guys. Lou actually asked us if we would install a wicker bill for his car here, ZL1 add-ons, and it is a wicker bill that is going to go on there, which we drilled out a hole already dead center as the directions say. And now what we're going to do is install this product along the back of the spoiler, and then there's a clear shield that goes in on over top. So should be a pretty cool product. We're trying to get this in before Lou gets here. Hopefully he likes it. He definitely asked for it, so I'm sure he's going to be ecstatic once we show him a finished product. We are not sending him any photos. We want to surprise him whenever he pulls in. So there is the first riv nut that was installed, and it's directly dead center of the spoiler, brake light, middle of the car, about 1 inch down. Directions call for us to drill right there. So there's the first riv nut. Now we got to install the product using that middle riv nut and then line it up all the way across to drill in our other holes. Okay, so we want to show you what the tool that came with this product, and it's to install the riv nuts. It is a little bracket and Allen key, but that's pretty much the tool that you need to install these riv nuts.
All you gotta do is tighten the riv nut onto the bracket here. Put the riv nut into the hole. Then you're gonna start turning this nut. It'll pull the metal on the back of the riv nut tight against the spoiler. And it creates like a stud so that you can screw the screws that they gave you with the hardware in the kit, and it holds the spoiler into place.
So it's obviously a feel thing too, so you know, make sure you bust through.
If you look in behind the tool, I don't know if you can see it with the camera, but you can tell when it starts to get flush like the other two rib nuts are that I already installed.
Right there. Yep.
You can see when the metal's flush with the spoiler.
Yeah, okay. So you should barely feel it.
And then whenever that's flush, you can unscrew this nut here. The Allen key will come out, and then you pretty much just unscrew it and it'll come out like a screw would.
Voila.
And that's that.
Sweet. Well, that was awesome. Thanks, brother. Nice shirt.
Of course.
4 more to install, and then we'll be putting this bad boy on, so this will be fun. Excited to see it finished. We're trying to get all this done before he shows up. That way we can just open the garage door and voila. So we are going to clean off all the debris that was on it so we can install this bad boy. Okay. He actually hasn't drove the car since when?
October of last year.
October of last year. So this is actually a big day for him. He hasn't heard it, he hasn't seen it, hasn't touched it in a year. So we're gonna go check it out. We're gonna have him start it up, and we're actually excited the fact that we get to let him start it up for the first time in our shop. What do you think of these new side mirrors? See, there's gel too. They'll cure out. They are freaking sick.
I was worried about the color match, but they look good.
Yeah, I love the narrowness too.
Yo,
There-
Troy did a great job, man. The car looks so good.
Hear that, Troy? Yeah, he was.
Brand new, everywhere. Look,
Hell yeah, we definitely.
no swirls, nothing.
No, but if you do the sunlight, like there's a few. Hold on, I'm gonna show you this trick. Hey, you see this line right here?
Yeah,
See those
I
swirls?
do, yeah. It's disappearing, huh?
Yep.
Wow. Voila. So that's what you mean by self-healing, huh?
Self-healing.
Yo, if I didn't see it, I wouldn't believe it.
Yeah. So it's cool. Like I actually test with like they test with a when you go to events and expos there, they use like bristle wire brushes, and they'll take it to a panel and show how it.
No way, really.
So yeah, we're trying to work with. We've been working with Avery, trying to figure out a way how they can put that coating on the wrap material, because the self-healing is not, the technology is not as good as the Expel from the wrap material, but
Well, then that's going to change it.
it's going to change. It'll change. For sure.
Wraps are going to be expensive then. I'm sure that's not cheap. So how do you clean this? Like, how do you clean this stuff?
Waterless detail. That's it.
Waterless detail.
Yeah, like
Even if it's filthy.
huh?
Even if it's like grimy filthy.
Yeah. Or you can just use soap and water. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
I mean, if that's how you wash your car.
Soap and water's all right?
Yeah. Soap and water's good. Where's the keys at? How about it, sir? Thing is straight fire, ain't it?
Wow. Oh my god.
Alright, we're gonna go for a quick spin.
Oh my god.
We don't need to rip and tear, we can just take her for a spin so you can
She sounds freaking amazing. This thing doesn't sound anything like I remember it. Dude.
I don't even know what all you got done to it.
It's a long list, man. Right now, I can't concentrate to let you know exactly what. I'll email it to you, man. Left or right?
Go left. Yeah, buddy.
Oh my god, it slides out at fucking 80.
Oh yeah, buddy. You're gonna have some fun with this, huh? Yeah, well, there's a church up here. We'll turn around in that parking lot.
Oh, we gotta pray, man.
Yeah, we're gonna go do a little prayer.
Oh my god. Wow, this thing has a lot of freaking power.
Sounds mean as hell too. I've been calling it sinister.
The handle's nice, man. The new suspension is awesome, man.
What suspension did you go with?
It's a package from Detroit Speed.
Okay.
It's a complete freaking suspension kit. All the bushings, all the freaking trailing arms. I mean, it's a laundry list, bro.
That's awesome.
So I don't even know. Like, it was pretty expensive though.
Well, that's one thing you should never cheap out on, is definitely the suspension. That's like the #1 rule. Yeah, because that's your ride, man. That's oh!
Oh, that's crazy.
Dude. Caught me by surprise. It's like, what are you laughing about? Boom, took off. Got him. Cool, that definitely concludes the little video of his first time driving it in a year, which, keep going straight.
So that's what 800 horsepower feels like.
That's what 800 horsepower feels like, he says. So he's ecstatic. Andy, good job.
Yeah, Andy, good fucking job, buddy. Oh my God.
Now we're off to our next destination, which is Creative Cartoons, who is ran by another Andy. There's too many Andys.
Andy too.
Andy. Then you got Andy, the window tint guy. There's 3 Andys.
Oh, geez, too many Andys.
Too many Andys. Alright. Okay, so we are here at Creative Cartoons. I'm about to go in there and introduce Lou to Andy and Doug, Dougie Fresh. So, yeah, let's go in. How was it?
Nice. I was talking to Andy on the phone on the way up.
Diablo?
Diablo.
Nice. What were you discussing with him about?
What's next?
What's next? That's awesome. Alright, so we got him all squared up with Andy here at Creative Cartoons. My work is done here, so they are gonna, the car is in their hands now. They're gonna take extra careful of it. They're going to be installing a push start, and I guess they're doing a crazy system build. So stay tuned for that.